Now, David, let's compare this to a survey because obviously, what some others are saying in support of the engagement theory is that it's a much larger sample. There's the usual fallacies of 1,500 respondents lang yun, etc. But how is a survey more accurate or more useful in determining voter preference as compared to things like Google Trends or similar big data interventions?
So as I mentioned earlier, it's at the very least we don't have repeat samples in the sense that for every given survey, one person counts for only, in this case, a pseudo vote. One person, one pseudo vote. When you consider engagement metrics, one person can engage with a bunch of content several times. They can
Mm-hmm.
like, they can share, they can comment, they can put in multiple search terms. They can search for a candidate several times. So one person who is extremely bent on increasing the engagement numbers of his or her candidate could contribute to that disproportionately. And I think this is a good this is a good point. This is a good time to introduce the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle sort of states that 80% of output can be traced back to just 20% of inputs. And this is especially true in social media. A few years back, I think it went as far as something like 10% of the users in Twitter are responsible for 90% of the content. So as you
Wow.
can see, social media as a platform lends itself easily to amplification of certain messaging. I mean, it's surprising at first glance, but when you think about it, this is precisely why there are so-called there's an entire industry comprised of so-called social media influencers.